11 months ago today, I decided I wasn't going to go to university. I just finished school and I decided I wanted to stick around at home for a while. Clearly I didn't because I fucked off to Thailand for 3 months. I came back and after this point I realized I needed to make some money because I wasn't going to university like my friends. It seemed like they were doing something and I was just at home. And so I go on YouTube doing exactly what you're doing. And of course I found dropshipping. Now, unfortunately, this isn't one of those videos where you're going to see success within dropshipping. It just didn't work out for me. I tried launching 12 different stores, and every single time I thought I had the perfect product, and it always meant I ended up wasting money when I went to spending ads, and I could not break out of the cycle of having a failing product. I could never seem to follow through and actually stay consistent with this. And so after spending so much money, I was there left with literally nothing because I'd made sales from my products. Yes, I wasn't smart enough and I wasn't intelligent enough to turn that into profit. And so ultimately, this was one of the lowest points of my life. I was there regretting my decision to not go to university. I was seeing all my friends doing something with their life at least, and so this made me feel like shit. But that's why everything happens for a fucking reason. Now, I'd tried selling on Depop and Vinted in the past, right? Like everyone has done it as a kid. If you ever needed 20 pounds for FIFA points, you would just go on Depop and grind it out. And that's exactly how I used to do it. I would sell pretty basic clothes like the ones I'm wearing, and I never really thought that this could turn into a business. However, that's when I met Ollie. Ollie had managed to build up his store to the point where he was making around 5 to 8 grand a month. And so this to me was something I really wanted and I wanted to go and get. And so Ollie sat me down and he taught me through absolutely everything. Set up my store together. He showed me how to take photos, the apps I need for my photos. However, the big one, I got access to his suppliers. And it was crazy to me to think that if I just got one supplier in, my store was gonna change forever. So I'm like a month in at this point, right? Things are going well. I've maybe sold like 7 to 15 items. I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna make my first order with a supplier. The bundles arrived and I was so excited. I think I'd ordered around 50 Carhartt Dickies jeans for around £500. I didn't spend this much money because I was trying to take a risk. This was the minimum amount I could spend. So this really put me off Depop and it made me realize I was gonna have to be super successful to stay in this business. However, once I put those jeans up on my Depop, holy shit, I made a lot of money. So 2 weeks after buying the clothes, I think I was able to flip them for around 1,200. That's a rough estimate from what I can remember. The point was, I just doubled the amount of money I had invested in the space of 2 weeks. This got me excited and honestly, I was able to picture the long-term vision for my Depop. I just literally had to take the risk and order clothes. Month after month, I kept ordering bundles and I didn't just stick to jeans. I would move into jumpers, coats, and so this was ultimately getting very serious for me. 4 months down the line, I was getting to the stage where I was making similar money to Ollie's store, and the things I was being taught was super easy, and I was simply just having to copy others. Remember my friends at uni? They were asking me what I was doing. All my friends have interest in clothes, and they were like, yeah, that's something I could do. What I did with this friend, we set up a store for them, I showed them where to get good clothes, and then finally we started doing his social media for him. And the next time I saw this guy, a month later down the line, he was making 3 grand. I remember it so well. One night I was playing pro clubs with the boys.
Yo, this Depop shit is going so well.
We were just talking about it casually.
So why don't you teach other people how to do what you do?
And so yeah, this is exactly what I've been doing for the last 4 months. Most of you guys who follow my YouTube stuff are Depop sellers, and so it only made sense for me to start there. I would just step into their Depop and come help. I would send these guys an hour and a half worth of videos. But from that lesson, they were able to turn their Depop stores into making 5 sales a week to 25 sales a week. The methods we teach, just like how they did with my friends, worked even quicker with these guys because they already had experience in Depop. All they really had to do was just do exactly what I say. By the end of my first month, I had 10 clients who I would go out, I'm giving stock to them, I'm telling them what to post. That's right, now we do bundles. I bought so much money a month to these suppliers that I was able to work deals with them, where now I can sell to people without having to have a minimum spend. I would have killed for this when I was properly starting out on my Depop. You're telling me I can go to somebody, get clothes for £150, sell them on for 400. It's crazy. I was having to buy stuff for a 500, £1,000. I would have to take loans from my parents. But this way, people don't have to think like that. You can jump straight into the action and be responsible for your own business, which is the whole reason why we're doing it. Work with every supplier. I can get you any clothing that you want, whether it's designer, Prada, Dior, some nice handbags, you just want the vintage wholesale stuff like the stuff I'm sort of wearing, you want some more up-piece streetwear like Stussy, Palace, Supreme. Look, the point is we can do absolutely any brand. That's not the issue. The only issue lies within the fact that you're still going to your old supplier and being made to pay so much more than you really should, and you really don't deserve that. And so you can purchase access to all of the things listed right here. Inside this fee, you're going to get access to all of my spreadsheets, my pricings, an hour and a half worth of footage of me talking you through my tips and tricks on how I sell best, how Ollie sells best, and how all my clients sell best. The second you go through our course, you're more than welcome to come on and hop a call with me in our Discord. I'm always there, and everyone in our community knows how active and how personal we like this whole experience to be. Because you see, our whole model is driven off the fact that we have to make others succeed. We have to make other sellers succeed. And so if somebody comes into our community and they have a bad experience or they don't make any money, that's only going to damage our brand and our personal image. Once you get that first real taste of making money in Depop, it's going to motivate you to the point where you're just going to want to experience it again and again and again. The link to purchase access to all of the little things I spoke about in this video will be linked down below in the description. No matter what stage you are in your Depop store, whether you're a beginner or an absolute expert in this, I know I'll be able to help you, and I'll be able to change the amount of money you're making in your life. So let's do this. 2024 is going to be a huge year, and I can only hope you'll join me along the way.